Hello students, today we are going to start our chapter number 2, polynomials for class 9th. As we have learned something about the polynomials in previous class. So let us begin with the previous knowledge, as well as we will study about more, as we have learned about the algebraic expressions, their addition, subtraction, multiplication and division also, and division using by the factorization, that is using the identities, as these identities are there in the previous classes. So let's talk about the variables and constants, as we learned this also, that symbols or letters used to denote the known quantities are known as the variables, and the numerical values, that means numbers, are called the constants. Suppose if 3x is written, or minus 7y, or we can say minus 3 upon 5m is written. All in these examples we are saying that these are the expressions, as we have studied in earlier classes, that expressions are formed as a constant multiplied by a variable here. So suppose it is x, so a constant multiplied by x. Okay. Now if you want to write an expression which has a constant and a variable, and we don't know what is the constant there, so in these type of cases we write the constants using the letters a, b and c. So when the constant quantity is also not known, so in general we write the expression as ax, a for alphabet here, and x is a letter which denotes the variable, and a denotes the constant. So ax, this ax is the form of the expression when the constant is also unknown, so it was denoted by a. Now here, what is the difference between a letter denoting a constant and a letter denoting the variable? As the values of constants remains the same throughout a particular situation, that is the constant which is not changed in any problem, but the value of variable keep changing, as we have studied the variable, that means variable. So vary plus able, the quantity that changes its value according to the problem, and a here denotes the constant that is a fixed value. So variable that is not fixed value, and constant that has fixed value. As we write expressions 2x x square plus 2x and x3 x cube minus x square plus 4x plus 7, all these forms, how in the earlier classes revise that, as we know that expressions are formed by adding terms, and the terms are the product of variable and constant, or term can be formed by only variable or by only constant. So here the numerical value associated with this 2x, let us consider the numerical value associated here with x is 2, here it is also given 2, and numerical value associated with this x cube here 1, with x square, that is minus 1, here this x is 4. So we know that the numerical value associated with the variable is called the coefficient of the variable. And here what we have written, all the algebraic expressions have only whole numbers, as 2, here it was all 2, here it is 1, here it is 1, this minus 1 and 4, that means we are writing here only whole numbers as the exponent of the variable. Now here, well, let's talk about the exponent, as we have written here 2, 1, 2, minus 1, 1, 4, all are the integers, that means constant we can write it as integers or fractions also. But let's talk about the exponent of the given expressions. So here in the first example 2x, exponent is 1. In here this second example, exponent is 2. Here the exponent is 3, then 2, then 1, like this. So all these exponents, when we observe, that is here 1, 2, here it is 1, here is 3, it's 2, here is 1, all are these the whole numbers. Okay, remember, only whole numbers. Okay, so expressions of this form are known as polynomial, and if we are talking about only in variable x, so it is for one variable only. So we can say these examples are given here are expressions are polynomials in one variable. Now let us consider these examples. X plus 1 upon x, under root x plus 3 under root y, that means cube root of y plus y square. In all these examples, let's consider one by one. X plus 1 upon x. This can be written as x plus x raised to the power minus 1. As by the laws of exponent, we can write 1 upon x is x raised to the power minus 1. So here, in the first term, the exponent of this x is whole number, that is 1 here. Okay. But here, let us consider this second term x, it's not a whole number. Minus 1 is there. Okay. So this algebraic expression is not a polynomial, as we have said that exponents are only whole numbers. So minus 1 is not a whole number. So we can say this x plus 1 upon x is not a polynomial. Okay. Let's take the second example, under root x plus 3. Now here under root x is, its exponent is 1 by 2. Now here this 1 by 2 is also not a whole number. That means we can say this x cube, under root x plus 3, it is also not a polynomial. Now let us consider here also as cube root of y, that means exponent of y is 1 upon 3. So 1 upon 3 is also not a whole number. Here the exponent of this y, cube root of y is 1 upon 3. So here also we can say this is not a polynomial. Okay. So what property we are observing here, that the exponents are only the whole numbers. Okay. Now if we want to write the polynomial in variable y or something another variable, so we write it as p of y, q of y, r of y, where this p is denoting here p, this q and r, this is the name of the polynomial, and these polynomials are in variable y. So example we can write as y cube minus y square minus 5y plus 3. In all the in this an example, py is equals to as we have written py, that means the variable used here is only y and p is name of the polynomial. So polynomial p is polynomial in variable y. Here it is written qm, m raised to the power 5 minus m raised to the power 4 plus 3m raised to the power 3 plus 8m square minus 2m minus 10. Here in this example, q, that is the polynomial, m is for variable. So polynomial in variable m. So in all terms the variable used is only m. So these are the examples of polynomial in one variable, and like this also we can write. Now here, if we count the number of terms in this polynomial, so how many terms are there? 6 terms are there. And let us take the exponent here in this. It is 5 here and 4, here it is 3, then m is 2 here, and exponent of m is 1 here. Now when we talk about the what is the highest exponent in this polynomial, so quickly you will say 5. So this 5 is nothing but this 5 is known as the degree. So what is the highest value of the exponent? That is called the degree of the polynomial. So we can say highest exponent of the polynomial is called the degree of the polynomial. So in this example the highest exponent is 5. So we can say degree of this polynomial q of m is 5. Now degree of a non-zero constant polynomial. Let us consider an example. If we are considering that q of m, variable m we are using here, q of m, name of the polynomial is q, and it is constant polynomial. If we are writing here 4, so let the polynomial is given. In the previous example also we have seen that 2 and 4 and 7 are all there. So degree of this non-zero. Now why it is written non-zero? So as we have taken 4 is non-zero number, so this is degree of the non-zero, and this 4 is without variable. Here the variable m is used, but m raised to the power 0 is there, and by the laws of exponent we know that m raised to the power or x raised to the power 0 is 1. So this 4 we can write as this 4, so we can write it as 4 m raised to the power 0. So here what is the exponent of this m here? 0. So we can say the degree of a non-zero constant polynomial is 0. So examples we can write it as 2, minus 5, 7, or etc. are the examples of constant polynomial where no variable is written with the constant, only constants are written. So here the variable is with the exponent 0. So these polynomials written as only numbers are known as the constant polynomials. Now the constant polynomial, if we are writing in place of 4 q of m or take it y or any variable, if we are writing it is equals to 0. So what is the meaning here? So the constant polynomial, that value of number is 0 here, it is known as the zero polynomial. Understood? The constant polynomial where no variable is there, only number is there, that is the constant polynomial, and in place of number it is written 0. So the constant polynomial 0 is called the zero polynomial. Okay. Now here the number of terms when we discuss, so polynomial may have infinite number of terms, maybe 5 or 2 or 3 or 7 or 8 or 100 or 50 or more than. So polynomial can have any finite number of terms. So if we are talking about 100 terms, 100 is finite number. If we are talking about 200 terms, so 200 is finite. So polynomial have finite number of terms. Now let us take 2x 2 m raised to the power 5 minus 5pq y and u raised to the power 4. What we are observing here, what you are observing in this example, what you are observing? Yes, here we are observing that only one term is there. So polynomial having only one term called the monomials, that mono, that is 1. So polynomial in one term or polynomial having one term is monomial. So if their polynomial has two terms, yes, as we have learned in the previous classes, that polynomial having two terms is known as binomial, and if it is three terms, so it is trinomial. Okay. Now consider this type of examples. X square plus 5, 8m square plus 3m plus pi 2y square plus minus 3 upon 5y is written. So what we are observing here, the degree about the polynomial. Yes, here we are observing that the degree of the polynomial is 2. That means highest exponent of this polynomial is 2. Correct. So these types of polynomials are known as the quadratic polynomial. So when the polynomial of degree 2 is there, so we give the name is quadratic polynomial. Now what about the polynomial if it has 3 degree of that polynomial is 3. So that polynomial is known as the cubic polynomial. Now, if the cubic polynomial is there, so what will be the standard formation of the cubic polynomial and quadratic polynomial? So here it is written, a polynomial, if it is with variable x, so ax square plus bx plus c, this is the formation of a polynomial, that is quadratic polynomial. So this is the form of a quadratic polynomial, where these a, b and c are the constant, that means numbers, and y, if we talk about the variable y is here, so we can write in place of x ay square plus by plus c. Here in all these a, b and c's are the constants, okay, and a not equal to 0, a here it is not equal to 0, then only it will become quadratic. If the exponent x square is there and a is written, we are writing a is 0, 0 into x square, that is no value, so bx plus c, so it will not become a quadratic polynomial as the coefficient of x square is 0. So it is compulsory that a is not equals to 0 with whatever the coefficient, whatever the numerical value associated with the x square, that will be not equals to 0. Similarly, when we are having the cubic polynomial, so its standard formation is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d here. Now again here the same condition, whatever the numerical value associated with this x, that means highest degree of this cubic polynomial is 3, so whatever the numeric value associated with the x cube must not be 0. So if a will be 0, where a is not equals to 0, if a will be 0, then it will not become a cubic polynomial. So for cubic polynomial, we have the numerical value is there with the x cube term not equal to 0, that means x cube has any value other than 0, and for quadratic polynomial x square has some value other than 0. So here we have the cubic polynomial. The types of polynomials are cubic polynomial, quadratic polynomial, and one more is there, linear polynomial. If the polynomial has the highest degree is 1, that is known as the linear polynomial, as we have studied in the earlier class. Now can you write any polynomial of degree n? Okay, now in the quadratic polynomial, as the degree of variable is x, in the cubic polynomial degree of variable is 3. So if we have the value n, its degree is n, so how can we write a polynomial? So a polynomial in one variable x, if we are denoting this using the variable x, so degree n, so expression we can write it as a n x raised to the power n plus a n minus 1 x raised to the power n minus 1, as by this n minus 1. So if we are considering n is 10, so 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and similarly in terms of x also, x raised to the power n, that is equals to, if we are considering power of that means exponent of the polynomial is 6, so 6, then 1 minus, that means 6 minus 1, 5, then 4, then 3, 2, 1 and 0. So standard formation of the polynomial in one variable of degree n, it is expressed as p of x is a n x raised to the power n plus a n minus 1 x raised to the power n minus 1 plus up to so on, up to where, when we reach the a raised to the power 0, sorry, a 0 x raised to the power 0. So here power of x or exponent of x will be 0 and starting with the exponent n, it will decrease from n to 0. Now here all the a's a0, a1, a2, a3, a4, an minus 1 and an, all these a's are the constant terms, and this an must not be equal to 0 when we are talking about same. If the x cube is there, so whatever the numerical value associated with this x cube is not equals to 0. Same here, if we are talking about the degrees n, so x raised to the power n, the value associated with this x raised to the power n, this numerical value must not be equal to 0, so it is an not equals to 0. Also, if we are considering that all a's in this polynomial, if all a's, a0, a1, a2, a3 up to an minus 1, an, all if they are equals to 0, okay, so this term will be 0, an that is 0, so this term x minus n, x raised to the power n minus 1 into 0, that is 0. So a1 that is 0, so 0 into s, that again 0. So all these terms a n are zeros, so p of x is equals to 0, correct? That means here what we are getting, this p of x, if all a's are 0, so it will become 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0, that is ultimately we are getting polynomial with variable x is 0. So all the constants are zeros, so we get a 0 polynomial, and which is denoted by p of x is equals to 0 and denoted by 0, or p of y, any variable which we are using here. So here we are using the polynomial in variable x, so px is equals to 0. So the 0 degree of this 0 polynomial will be not defined. Maybe if here it in this example, as we consider here, an x raised to the power n is 10, so an we are considering here is 0, so 0 into x raised to the power any quantity must be 0 here. So the degree, when we talk about the degree of this constant polynomial, so we cannot define what was the exponent of that polynomial. So degree of the polynomial, that means degree of the 0 is not defined. So any expression is a polynomial which is in the form like this, px is equals to an x raised to the power n plus an minus 1 x raised to the power n plus up to an a1 x raised to the power n plus a0 x raised to the power 0 is known as the polynomial. And if it has the highest exponent is 1, known as linear polynomial. If it has highest exponent is 2, known as quadratic polynomial. If it has highest exponent is 3, it is known as cubic polynomial. But it has highest exponent is more than 2 or 3, then it is known as simply a polynomial. And depends the terms also. If we are taking the polynomial with one term, so it is known as monomial. Polynomial with two terms, known as binomial. Polynomial with three terms, known as trinomial. Okay, so in this we learn the basic concepts of the polynomials.